Hello and welcome to round one of BRC Bingo. Super excited for the tournament to officially start today. I am Shovelclaws. I am joined here in the commentary booth by well-known BRC fan.
Yeah, I play BRC a little bit, mainly on the score tag scene. But yeah, super excited to see this match. I know it's the first round of Bingo, but oh my god, these are two players from like entirely different aspects of the game. Like with Sendark, like dude's got first place in 100%, first place in all graffiti, but Special's like Special knows what he's doing when it comes to like score attack, and I'm interested to see how like what edge, like who has the edge and like what game, because like this could all come down to the bingo board. We don't know.
It always comes down to the bingo board. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for this match. I've talked some to Special about how they're preparing for the match, and they've been practicing their ass off. So I'm really excited for this. I'm very happy to see someone like Special, who is much more about the score attack scene than the speedrunning scene, pop into Bingo, because it shows like this game is for all sides of the community. It's really hype. I'm excited. Both our players are ready, so we're gonna go ahead and get them started, but from then we'll take a look at the board. Is there anything interesting on this board that you see absent?
I think Matan might be a really strong point for Special, but I doubt, because there's only two there right now. I know he's got some ideas with Matan. He's been practicing a lot in Matan, like spending multiple days in Matan. And you've got stuff with Coil, which I know he's been like looking into. So we might see that. I don't know. What are you saying?
My first vibe here is to go straight for Versum. Versum has unlocked Rietveld there on the in the center column, center row. It also has some really fast checks. The court secret hall, for example, pretty immediately right there if you do the clip out of bounds in Versum that players like to do. And then you also have the two kind of out of the way things, but stuff that you can get on the way out of Versum very easily. So it's gonna be pretty interesting, but I could see anything here. It is fairly balanced, I feel like. But our players have gotten a minute and a half to analyze the board, plan out their routes, so we'll see where they decide to go. And they're gonna go off. This board is so even everywhere that it's fairly balanced. So you could really start with anything, and we see Sin go for the hideout goal. He likes to do that sometimes.
Right off
just
the bat,
grab the quick things.
Yeah.
Pretty fast method of doing it too. Very clean.
Special's going straight into square.
That makes sense. Square, very central, so you get access to a little bit of everything. What is in square? Pura and Red Industry, both basically right there actually, so you can very easily chain those two together. We see Red Industry get grabbed, and Sindark's going to grab the Court Secret Hall in Versa. Nice clip out from Sindark to just hop on over.
Well done. Alright.
That's scary because you lose so much time if you miss it. And it looks like he's going right into Rietveld, which I think is a very strong opening play. Rietveld, one of the fastest characters in the game, and all you have to do is a little bit of this police combat. Who loves police combat on a nice Tuesday afternoon? Raise your hand. I better see 8 trillion hands in the chat. So, I mean, this is a really fast 2 points.
This is exactly what you said. This is a really strong start from Sendark. I'm honestly surprised we see Special in Brink now. He's kind of just hopping everywhere.
Yeah, that was a pretty sick zip. I like that routing to get here. Brick has 4 collectibles that are all pretty fast, so I kind of get this play. It comes down to the execution, though. Can you justify coming Brink while Syndark's getting the points in Versum? We'll see if they can play it well. But there's the Slide Glass. And Spawning Season, Sharpshooters, and CK are all on the board. Board positioning-wise, I feel like, you know, you have the top left, bottom right that Special is threatening could eventually have plans go fall into there, especially with 2 mall things. Like, that's pretty easy to justify. You're going to one place to both get points and threaten things. I mean, I love to see that personally. And then you just have Coil, which, I mean, let's give some credit to where credit is due. Syndark is kind of fucking nuts at getting character unlocks really fast. He is kind of a machine. It's wild. So I think that they could very easily get Coil from under Special if that bingo starts getting threatened. But one thing about Syndark that I've learned from playing him is that his ass hates looking for bingos. He does not look for them at all, which can sometimes lead to him getting caught off guard when it comes to getting bingoed on.
Mm-hmm.
Struggling to get out of Versum, but gets there eventually. I'm gonna make it out to Square. Pretty even spot to be in right now. I think Maul looks pretty strong just because it has 5 points, so we'll probably see... Yep, we see Syndark go straight to Maul, which I like. I think is a very strong play.
Okay, so it looks like Special is going back to Hideout. I wonder. I guess
Hideout Graffiti is
probably
on the
going
board.
to. I don't know if they would do graffiti right off the bat.
Maybe not, but I think with where it looks like they're going straight to Square, I personally think Hideout Graffiti is a really good thing to start at a point when you're going, you know, from place to place and then come back to later in order to, you know, get it started, get a little head start on it, especially if it becomes important later on in the game. I think Syndark having that point lead with Rietveld is definitely something where you could justify getting a graffiti out of the way pretty early. But it looks like Special will be avoiding Maul since Syndark marked something in Maul, the House of Cats mixtape, straight into the people, which is a crazy combo, immediately, just literally on top of each other. And Special's gonna go into Pyramid.
Surprised there's no like death warp there, but I guess does it just not save a whole lot of time here, or?
It's definitely worth it, but I think in Bingo especially, it's really easy to forget to do it because during loading screens, at least I always, you know, plan what I'm doing. So, you know, using that time to plan can get your mind wandering and you end up not catching certain things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Seems like Syndark, it got destroyed by the fish rail, but it's the collectible in the center of Maul there, the Shine outfit. I mean, personally, I think Special's board control is quite scary if I'm Syndark here. That board, it looks real blue right now.
This is neck and neck.
And it looks like Syndark is going straight into Hideout Rep, which I think is a good play here. You have some time with Special being in Pyramid. You know that they're not really threatening too much, especially as they're getting something that isn't on the board. Interesting. No, Trinitron was there. Never mind.
Oh,
I'm blind.
Oh, okay.
But getting Trinitron and then just have bike doors, so you just swap characters to get the bike door goal, and then you get out. Or you could just leave now. Bike door isn't the most pressing thing. It's not blocking any important bingo threats.
I think Special's gonna go ahead and get it. Oh,
That
with the zip
was
too!
sick.
Oh my god!
Wait, did he collect
Went
it? Oh no! Oh no! He clipped through the door and missed it, but then okay, gets it the second try.
well
Gonna put out.
done. Holy
That's such a sick
guacamole.
clip.
This is the kind of stuff I'm like super interested in seeing, because like from the score attack scene, like you don't see a lot of stuff like this. Like Special's got a lot of like really good improvisation just on the fly, and you kind of have to be in that mindset
Yeah.
for something like this.
Mm. That strat in particular is I'm a big fan of, because it's so annoying to be on skates and get a bike door goal, and you're like, oh, what the hell? What am I gonna do here? And then what do you know? The bike door has a clip out. But I mean, it seems like Syndark's hideout rep has not been going too hot. It's been a good few minutes since he grabbed something, about 3 now. So a little bit slow, but probably not a huge deal in the end. Special here.
Special's going to hideout.
Oh, Special's gonna start hideout prep.
Oh
As it
no!
gets marked by
Right
Syndark is
as
so
it
funny.
gets marked. Oh no!
Well, at least you didn't commit a ton of time to it. You can get out pretty quickly after seeing it get marked. But I guess that depends if Special sees it get marked. There have been bingo games lost to missing a mark. But, oh,
Looks like-
and he's in really good position to go Matan, actually. That's kind of huge.
Yes. Okay, so Vane's going back to Mall. I guess we're gonna see the bell on him, or
Yeah. It's the
It's-
only reasonable
yeah.
play, I think. Grabbing the one
that,
thing.
or
moving.
because the slide reward that like takes forever, doesn't it?
That's a lot of rep, and Maul is pretty annoying to get rep in by all accounts, so getting the one slide, or the one goal here, goes for the cool clip out, but misses it, so gonna do the robo post instead. I don't think slide is a good play.
Yeah, it looks like Special's going for the Matan rep. He's
like
going
that.
through the that's honestly a smart play. I was kind of surprised to see it right off the bat, but this is really perfect, honestly, because it'll set him up for coil later.
Yeah, the thing about Matan rep is that 184 is a hell of a whole lot. It's like a 3 to 4 minute route without the graffiti minigame, which means it's probably like 6 minutes in actual bingo games. So
Well, you say that's actually kind of interesting, because you say 6 minutes, but Special has been practicing Matan religiously.
Mhm.
Went through, figured out a brand new route. I know Ninja Cookie was giving some feedback, and there was some back and forth there. So holy guacamole, yeah, he's going through the route. Oh man, okay, so Syndark is now going into Matan. Is Syndark going to try and snipe, or is Syndark going for rep as well?
they're both spraying stuff. It doesn't necessarily mean they're committed all the way, because one thing on this board that is kind of makes Matan pretty bad, especially in like earlier in the game, is the race reward takes a wild amount of rep for the first challenge. It is so much. And so in order to actually get that, you need to spray quite a lot of the route. The only reason that I think you begin...
Syndark's going through the route, so
There.
they're both going for
it.
the 184 rep. This is going to be interesting, because Special has such an advantage here.
It depends if Syndark, because it looks like Syndark's doing up dog now, gets destroyed. But special, if I'm Syndark here, I'm playing for the collectibles and not so much the rep, because it's 10-10. You know, it being tied
Okay,
here is
so
really
Sin
weird,
got
I think.
Sin just got Coil, the autumn. Okay, so I guess Sin is going after some of the items now.
Yeah, grabbing the collectible here I think is really important. Like personally, I would definitely prioritize that as opposed to getting the rep first. But they trade because Sindark got the coil outfit in Red Light Cubby, but Special got Street Classic, the race reward, so goes even. And Sindark's gonna start Coil here. That might be bad.
Yeah.
Sick Zip to get that spray from Special there. That's so cool.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Coil might honestly be the nail in the coffin, low-key, because you're kinda... Let's see, what's the score right now, actually?
Score is 11 to 10. Special's got 1 up.
I think it's 12-10, or 12-11, because Sindark has Reaveld and Hideout.
Oh, yeah, because of the
Or as forgot, Skull Emoji.
Maybe.
But... yeah, 12 to 11. So, Sindark just needs 3 goals. You can rush Coil and then go back to Versum or Maul to get that 1 collectible. So, Special needs to bail mid-route, block both of those things, and use his advantage on a rep in order to win the game. But in the time that it takes to get the slide reward, Sindark will likely be able to just do graffiti if they think that Special leaves Matan. This is the in-game of Bingo is where stuff gets really interesting because you have to constantly guess where your opponent is and make sure your timing is on point, because if you are in the wrong spot, you lose the game almost instantaneously. But that will be Coil for Sindark. And I imagine we see Sindark leave, because all he needs is 1 point to win this game, and Special might not see that. Special might think this is a Matan rep race. It is, in fact, not, because ultimately Sindark doesn't need it to win.
Sindark's immediately gonna go to Versum.
That's the correct play, and unfortunately I think Special's just not in the place that they need to be in order to actually block this.
Yeah, they're focusing too much on Matan.
Very easy mistake to fall into is tunnel visioning on this goal that you think is a race, but turns out, oh, your opponent can win without it, and so that Coil into Versum play was very smart from Sindark. And hits the cool zip. Like, oh, I hate this dude.
Nerves come out too. Special just missed up dog. I don't know about this.
That will be the game, 15 to 11. That was a really sick match.
For real, it was so neck and neck right up to the end there. I think.
No, that was way closer than the score would make it out to seem.
For real, I think if Special played Matan a little bit different, maybe went for some of the like the items first and grabbing Matan, or I'm sorry, grabbing Coil, that might have given him an edge, but I don't know. I think he kind of needed to snipe there.
Yeah, the snipe play might have worked, but then you have to play the guessing game, which is always really difficult. And that's kind of one of the things, those bingo skills that is like impossible to hone down to a science, but feels so satisfying to actually get. It's pretty awesome. But that was a really good game one. That was really neck and neck, basically the whole time. So going 1 up in the set, gonna be Sindark. We'll get the next game. Both our players are ready, so we'll go ahead and count them down. And we'll look some at the board. Alright. So, what's on this board? Let's see. Unlock DJ Cyber on the board, oh my god! And DJ Cyber's tower collectible, oh boy.
Square and Versum look really strong here.
Versum looks really good too. You have the walkway that's near Square. You have the office space on the way there, the train track cubby too. Oh, that's such a good, like, triple combo. And then, let's see where else is strong. Pyramid is, pretty fast, except for Maze, really. Brink looks fine. You have a kind of annoying reward, but otherwise... Oh, never mind. Brink is terrible, actually, because you have the Drain Canal Center Square. That's so funny. The Drain Canal is the worst square in the game. Center Square there is so bad. You have to complete an entire character for 1 point. It's pretty awesome. So...
Do you know off the top of your head how long that takes? That's like 4 minutes? 4
Mesh
minutes?
is a long one. Because you have to go... I would say it's probably close to 2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Because you have to sit through a 60-second auto-scroller, but nothing before that is too bad. But our players will get started. We'll see where they go off to.
So, Special's definitely going to Square, so here... Okay, I think Special, if he plays this right, he's going to have a really strong start. He knows where to zip, and he can get to tower really quick. So I think he's got a bit of an edge here. I don't know if Sindark is going to try and challenge this. Oh, Special's going for that collectible shotgun, or Shogun.
And there's a
Oh, and they
sniper.
both are. Oh, this is going to be bad for Sindark.
Well, we'll see. I have opinions about early game Square, I'm not gonna lie. I think if Special goes into DJ Cyber, this might throw the game, depending on if Sindark does or not. And Sindark is not doing DJ Cyber. I think this is a huge misplay from Special. And
I disagree. Special's got... Okay. This is where Special shines. It's score attack. He knows what he's doing here. He can get this way faster than any of the other runners, personally. That's just my thing. Oh, nice squeeze off the rail there.
The thing about character unlocks this early, especially score battles, is that you're committing quite a lot of time that you could be spending getting more points elsewhere. I think that Sindark will get way more points in the time that Special takes to unlock DJ Cyber, even if Special is absurdly good at score attacks.
Oh, with the hyper cancels too. Like, this is not even like it's over, dude. He's got DJ Cyber. That was well played.
That was a really, really good clean unlock.
And into Brink, that's interesting.
Disagree with the Brink play, but we saw Sindark get 2 points in the time that it took to unlock DJ Cyber, so win at least even though had the advantage in Versum.
I guess Special's probably... Okay, I think what Special's doing is focusing on stuff he can, like, zip to or get to really quick. So I think we're gonna probably see, like, maybe docks or the tower or something he can get to, like, relatively quick, but I'm not sure. Okay, it looks like he's going to docks.
Yeah, I really disagree with this Brink play, because realistically there are only 2 things that you can get really fast, as opposed to something like Pyramid where you get 3 points, they're all really quick and pretty low tech, so you just kind of walk into a loading zone to get up and then grab them. And Sindark, I think, is in a really good spot here. He has advantage to all of the Matan stuff, can start the coil unlock if he wants and do some of it now, save some for later, because you don't want to commit to a full character, I imagine. Gets dedication and leaves, actually. Fuck my Chungus life, I guess.
Gets hit by a car. GG.
Huge. This is the thing that Special needed. The straight into Pyramid. This is what I like to see from Syndark. Is going straight to the thing that's really fast and does not take very much to actually get.
And the Death Ward. Nice.
And this whole time, Special has been spending on 2 collectibles. Syndark has gotten the Hideout collectible, the Matan collectible, and will eventually get all of the Pyramid stuff. And yeah, I think Brink was a bad read of this board. I don't think Brink is where you need to be this early in the game.
So I think Pyramid was definitely the best play, but what are your thoughts on
sure.
like Maul? Because Special probably knows Vayne, or I'm sorry, not Vayne, Syndark, sorry. Syndark is in square right, or god dang it. Syndark is in, yeah. Special's stuck in Brazil. Okay. Do you see Special maybe trying to challenge like Matan, go to Matan here, or is this a Maul?
Personally, I would probably go Matan. Matan has 2 pretty fast things, and you aimed pretty close to the taxi, so you get out pretty quickly. And then So, my strategy in most bingo games is to get the square taxi, because people really undervalue the taxi specifically in square, because it gets you to everything so much quicker than going hideout into square does. So, personally, I always commit a little bit of time to get that, and that makes, like, everywhere I need to go way faster, which is really convenient. But we'll see Syndark into Maul, which I think is pretty bad for Special, ultimately, because he's gonna spend time getting this golden statue hand if he isn't careful, and that will probably give Syndark enough time to literally just commit to rep and win the game, I think.
Yeah, this is not great routing from Special's part, unfortunately. It seems like the same problem as last game, where it's just over-reliance on Matan. I know Special's been really focused on Matan and like focused on learning this, because this is one of the areas, especially with like rep, that's been not really explored in terms of bingo. Like there wasn't like a dedicated route. There wasn't like he's very much an innovator, and I love seeing like how he approaches this, but I don't know if this is the play.
Ooh. I just saw I think it's kind of doomed, but it depends where Special needs to like get to Maul like now. But there is counterplay here. You could get the diagonal, and that puts you back into the game some. The diagonal bottom left top right is all Special's stuff. So theoretically, if you get that bingo, I think it gives you a foot back into the game. But I don't think Special sees it. And Syndark just got the Maul collectible he was struggling with, the noisy ninja causing a ruckus. So I imagine he'll be able to get to the theater room stage really fast now, and that will probably kill the bingo threat. We'll see though. But yeah, I think Special is falling into the trap of just not prioritizing points enough. You really just need to go to places where points are, and Brink was not that for this game. Like, I liked how he routed square. He did a really good job in square, making all of that worth his time, especially with how Syndark played going into Versum. Was not the fastest in Versum, but it kind of fell apart when Special winning to Brink, because that's just not a good use of your time for how many points are on the board still. And that bingo threat is blocked now by Sindark,
Yeah.
and so
This
this would be an
this
uphill
game
battle for sure.
it's looking kind of over. I can't call it yet. You know, no commentators
It's never
curse.
over.
But, I mean, that is true. It is never over. You could also like miss a
Sindark's
zip
PC
every
could
20
explode. We could have a
minutes.
DQ.
That is so true.
But yeah, this is going to be very difficult for Sindark to lose. I think it's definitely Sindark's to lose at this point. But yeah, this is gonna be a tough comeback here. Can you make that jump up to the bull like that? That's kind of crazy. I didn't know
You
that.
can, but it's very difficult.
Oh, that
special
would have been
misses
such sick
again.
timing. Damn it, the clip is ruined.
I hate to see it.
There it is. That's actually such a cool
Nice.
jump.
You know, Special and I were looking at Square, and there's actually a way you can zip back into Hideout from the top of the tower.
That's funny as fuck.
For real.
These are so cool. But
I'm really shocked that Special going into Versum, that's interesting. I'm
it makes
I
sense.
guess-
I like it.
grabbing the wall run, and then I guess
Realistically, you just do rep. You hard commit to rep. The Bazaar has quite a lot of rep that you can spray with minimal effort. I like this play. I think it's good counterplay. The problem is, because Sindark doesn't win off of Maul alone. He needs stuff outside of Maul, so if you're special,
True.
you avoid Maul as much as possible. Make Sindark commit to that area, don't challenge him, and play other areas. So he has the strategy on lock. It's about execution, and if he can get Versum rep fast enough with the Bazaar and kind of get the point difference faster, as fast or faster than Sindark does, because just finish Fish Gap, you know, you can make the assumption that Sindark is full committing to Mo rep now.
Oh, nice hit there.
And hits the billboard. Easy.
Oh, nice prop jump from Special there as well.
That's
So it looks
cool.
like, okay, so rep is definitely the focus. Actually, so Shovel, I have a question. So if Special decided to go straight into Maul, like let's say went through the DJ Cyber Unlock, go straight to Maul, do you think that would be a good idea? Like, or it would have been a good idea to maybe try and like snipe some of those there? Because I'm honestly surprised we didn't see him try and steal the theater room. Ref?
I think when you're behind, stealing tends to be pretty difficult, all things considered. The reality is that when you're behind, you kind of have to play what your opponent is doing. If you think that your opponent is committing to a long goal like this, you really want to try to get as many points as you can while they're committed, as opposed to trying to rob points where they're at. I like the play of sneaking into someone else's area and trying to establish some control, getting points from them to reduce the impact of them committing their time there. But the thing with that is that you need to do it with goals that are fast to get. And in the case of Theater Room, doing that is pretty slow. It's hard to get out from Theater back to somewhere else pretty quickly without a save quit to the start of the stage, but that depends on how you do it, question mark. The reason that Theater Room is good on this board specifically is because it's a bingo threat, and it didn't happen because Sindark was just faster, but it was, in theory, a decent play if you go straight for that bingo to get your foot back into the door, but unfortunately it was a little too late by the time Special actually committed elsewhere. But that is Maul rep done for Sindark, and Special is close on Versum Hill, but it's gonna be tough. From here, you kind of have to play the guessing game of where Sindark is going. I think for Sindark, it's a very easy read that Special went versus him. He hasn't marked anything in quite a while now, nearly 5 minutes. So it's... And he's about to mark versus Hill rep if this rep route is anything to be judged.
Smart clip out of bounds to respawn by Sindark. That was smart. That was good. And Versum is... Okay, so... I guess Sindark is going Pyramid?
Pyramid for Maze.
Wait. Or I guess Sindark's...
Realistically.
Sindark's going Versum. What?
Into Versum. Interesting.
Special
throw in the
already...
game? Check your PayPal?
Okay.
Now...
Oh, looks like he gave up on that. Okay, so...
Hold on, am I reading the score correctly? Is it tied now? After that? No shot. No, it is tied.
It is.
That's funny.
Oh my god. So
yeah,
this comes
no,
down
Versum
to...
was such a good play, but... Oh, this is gonna be tough. Being to Brink first is what's gonna make or break this game, and it all comes down to if Sindark can actually execute in Brink, which I would trust him to be able to. He is top seed and everything, but... We'll see. Special has a start on Brink. How much of a start, though, is the question.
There's only a couple of...
I don't think he sprayed that much.
No.
And I don't think he got 10 rep. Yeah, no, that's definitely not enough.
There's... Oh, it looks like they're both gonna do this. This is just gonna come down to routing.
Yeah. And...
Oh boy.
25k score is the second challenge. It doesn't take a ton of rep to unlock, I don't think. But let's see, let's check. Rep requirements. Get the spreadsheet that no one uses except for me out.
Okay.
Score battle is 40 rep.
I'm gonna call this. Like, I don't know, I have a good feeling about special effects here, because even if Special's a little late to get all the rep, what he's missing in the rep, like just time frame wise, he's gonna make up in the score attack. So like even if Sindark starts it, if they both start it, I don't know, I like Special's chances here.
I think you're right. The only reason is because Sindark's tried to is splitting his commitment from Mesh and the rep. Sindark... Okay, going Docs is not the play I was expecting. Anyways.
That's weird. Okay.
Sindark doing Mesh could make the difference. The problem is that now Special has gone Docs and will now miss both and cannot win. But the play that I foresaw happening is that Special focuses rep, and just like that, Sindark gets the reward. The play I was expecting and was kind of hoping for, and the way that Special could have won this, I think, is going straight for the score reward, going for rep, and having a really nice and simple rep route into going Pyramid Maze. But unfortunately, Sindark already has a start on Mesh. He doesn't need to go Maze now. But will, I guess. I mean, this is a hard game to win.
Apart. This is really falling apart. I like the idea, but it's just, like you said, it came down to execution.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, man.
Because Sindark just plays the safe game and has Mesh halfway through, gonna go to Pyramid. If he gets sniped on Pyramid, I don't think Special has the time to take Mesh from them. Like, it's kind of Jover. Nice Baton Zip to get to Pyramid faster, oh my god. I mean, credit where credit's due, that was a really interesting endgame where very minor mistakes made the difference. and cost special the win of this round at least. And
a little bit
hell, I
different
love
execution.
game threes.
It could have gone so differently with just a little bit better execution. I guess the nerves are really just kind of coming into full effect because this is special effects, like first time like really doing bingo on like a big stage. But you know, Syndark's been around the block. They've been here for a while.
Syndark knows how to ego, and that wins him games. Yeah, no, this was a really close 2-0, as Vane has put it. One of the many close 2-0s that I imagine we'll see, but literally just tiny adjustments in Specials' routing. I think this game goes very different. But
honestly, I'm excited to see some of the rest of these matches because starting off with such a close contested round one, this is going to be exciting.
Yeah, no, this was for the first match for round one. Everyone's round one match is gonna be fucking terrible, especially when you're a new bingo player. Like, you played this good on round one. I'm excited to see what you got coming up. You know.
That's GG's.
But that is in fact game. Syndark takes it a close 2-0.
Very close. Yeah. This could have gone either way.
Yeah, no, this was pretty wild. We'll see if our players want to join commentary booth for some chatting. We love chatting here on twitch.tv/BRC_SR. Look who has decided to join us. It's Syndark and Special FX. Well played, you two. That game was kind of crazy.
That was so close. Seriously, it just all came down to the routing.
It was such minor mistakes that cost the game. That was really sick, though. Special, I gotta say, that's your first ever round of bingo on a live streamed event. Like, you had a 15-13 and, or I guess a 15-14, but you got the canal after. And I don't even remember the first round's game. I think it was 15-11. Against BRC Bingo's top seed. That's kind of insane. How you feeling after that?
Stressed. Very stressed.
Love to hear it.
But there was a bunch of mistakes. I made a bunch of mistakes. It was just like, oh man. Yeah, that first round especially, there was a lot of self-ass kicking there.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how bingo goes, realistically. You kick your own ass sometimes, and that's okay. But you played a very clean game, I think. There are the flaws, there are the mistakes, yeah, but going pretty close in this set against Syndark, pretty impressive if you ask me. Syndark, how are you feeling after your win?
Meh.
Oh my god, this no.
But like, it was like stressful that last match just because I got sniped automatically to both things in square.
Yeah. Dude.
The start was so good.
I was a skeptic. I thought that DJ Cyber was throwing the game. I was wrong. I'm glad to admit that I was kind of wrong. Holy shit.
No, that character's too fast to be like a pro.
I mean, I think if
okay, I just need to know special. Did you spray the 8 before you went into square? Or did you just go like off pure trick?
I just did tricks, that's all.
Okay, I got gapped then, I don't know. I'm not sure if there's like, I'm not sure if it's better to go to like the half pipe or it's better just to like kind of do like what we do for like the skates or inlines.
I did kind of in the background improve every single score attack route without you knowing. Sorry.
Yeah. My dude's been cooking. He's got the Wellington in the oven.
Oh, I was waiting. I was like, man, I need to. I was like, I need to see how the score battle community does these characters. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm doing them like barely optimally, like bare minimum.
Yeah, a couple of them is like, you go ahead, Shuttle.
I was just gonna say, the two rare snipes were like impressively close. Those two goals flip color. I think this game's very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Oh,
few of the
man.
improvements was like one of them was like as low as 5 seconds, and then one of the improvements is like up to 16 seconds. So you got some leeway.
Yay!
Yeah, that last one, I didn't know how close that one got. That one must have been just a few seconds.
Dude.
I knew it was close, and I was like, I'm just like, God, hoping he grabs Mantra, because that's like the only way I win. I was like, I'm just hoping he just goes for.
Can I tell you why you lost that game, Special?
Sure.
Because your rep route went to docks. If you didn't go to docks, you would have won.
Yeah.
I'm being so dead
that-
ass.
Literally, and my fucking my dead point, my respawn point was like all
Was
the way
so
away
bad.
from the zip. It literally, it was just those few seconds. It was literally just those few seconds.
The ending of that game is a really good lesson in how you split your time effectively, and how you do it ineffectively. Because going to Mesh Sindark could have cost you the game if Special literally had 8 more rep. 8 more, and it would have won them the game. So it was kind of wild. I was bugging.
Oh god. I'm gonna watch this.
It's a good set.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna have to rewatch it.
Same.
And big news, it is saved on our Twitch page, so you can actually watch it. Oh my god.
Wrong.
Thank god.
We're the fact checkers for that.
Fact checkers, wanna check? I don't know. I'm on our videos tab.
I almost got that game over you. I almost did. Maybe next time.
Yeah, no, that was sick. That was good. But something. Don't community note my ass. Something. I'm excited to see what round 2 has in store for both of you. Congrats, Sindark. Go follow our players. Go check them out. Is it !players? It is. Cool. Go follow both of these gamers. They're kind of nasty with it. Thank you, Absent, for joining on comms as well. It was fun.
For sure. I've never commentated bingo before, so this has been really fun, and it's a whole new perspective from somebody that's mainly been in the score attack scene. I do want to say thank you for the opportunity, and I apologize that my voice sounds kind of garbage right now. I'm getting over this flu, cold, COVID thing. So I thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for playing round 1 at least. It's very nice of you. Convenient to have a round 1. We will be live next time with round 2. The next game is actually scheduled for tomorrow at 5 p.m. EST. You can come back here to check it out. It'll be Helix versus Ness, a match I'm really excited for. This is gonna be so sick.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
If you want to watch it, go ahead and follow the stream. You can also join our Discord in order to get some pings, some live notifications. But well played, players. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll catch you next time here on BRC SR.
GG, Sin. Oh god.
GG.